What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Brown Couch. Of course, I am your host, George Crow. If you guys are new to my channel, I want to thank you guys for coming out. Give me a thumbs up down below if you like what I'm doing. Be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you just want to chat. Just so you guys know, I'm not here pretending to be a film critic at Brown Couch. I'm just your average guy who likes to go see a movie in the theaters every now and then and wants to help you decide what movie to go spend your hard-earned dollar on next. Diving right in, guys, today I'm going to cover Guillermo del Toro's 2017 new movie called The Shape of Water. Setting: 1960s, top secret research facility. Two women work side by side as janitors and stumble across an amphibious creature being held in captivity. One of the janitors is a mute woman named Eliza, played by Hawkins, who winds up forming a unique bond with the creature and devises a plot to free the monster with her neighbor. The antagonist of the film is Strickland, a security official who brought the creature there to be studied. I know a lot of people have been on the Guillermo del Toro train for a long time. However, for me, the only one of his works that truly ever stood out has been Pan's Labyrinth. I was never a huge fan of the Hellboy franchise, and frankly, Pacific Rim really does nothing for me. So going into this, I knew that Guillermo did have a background in a lot of creature effects. Doug Jones, if you don't know, you'll never recognize his face, but he has always been under prosthetic. Guillermo and Doug Jones work together frequently on projects where they create creatures such as the Pale Man in Pan's Labyrinth, or Abe Sapien and Hellboy. But this film has really got me on the Guillermo del Toro bandwagon here. I am rooting for him all the way because when I left The Shape of Water, I felt moved, I felt happy and excited, and it's a fairy tale for adults. And I haven't felt that way about a movie in a long time, and it is, to me, a perfect example of filmmaking, and I'm gonna dive into why I think so right now. I believe that The Shape of Water really spoke on a number of different levels, both politically, metaphorically, emotionally. The tone of this movie is very somber and dreamlike from the get. The opening scene reveals a sort of dreamlike state where Eliza, our protagonist, is floating in her apartment, which is completely underwater, and the scene opens with a beautiful score done by Alexander Desplat. It's a French-influenced sort of underwater soundtrack. It feels like you're in an underwater dream, and that's the tone that this entire movie captures. The whole thing has an aqua or teal sort of tint to it, and it always has little hints of bright red flecked throughout, which is the color of the amphibious creature, and I think that it really reflects the tone that Guillermo tries to capture in The Shape of Water. The acting in this is out of this world. Sally Hawkins, she did get my vote for Best Actress for the Golden Globes in a drama. That did go to Frances McDormand, who also deserves it. At any rate, Sally Hawkins, I was championing her because she doesn't speak in this film, but she manages to convey and emote the entire time and express so much emotion just through her actions and her signing that you feel entirely connected to this character and you care when things happen to them. Richard Jenkins does a fantastic job in supporting roles, and every film that he's in, he always brings a little bit extra to the supporting cast. In this movie, he does portray Sally Hawkins' neighbor, Giles, and he's so believable as this sort of troubled, starving artist down on his luck, and I was so impressed with the way that he portrayed the neighbor, Giles. Octavia Spencer did amazing in the role as Zelda, the other janitor, who is Eliza's best friend, and she's sort of the mouth of the group. It was so much fun to watch her excel in this comedic side supporting role and really be another interesting counterpoint to our main character, Eliza. I've never seen a better villain in a movie than Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon is so believable when he makes you want to hate him. He takes these roles on where he really has to become such a despisable character, and he nails it every single time. You will hate his character in this movie. There is no shortage of hate for Michael Shannon's character. He is so evil down to the every bone in his body is evil. One thing I gotta say about The Shape of Water is that there are a couple of hard R scenes that take place in this movie almost from the opening scene. So maybe it's not the best movie to go see with parents, but if your parents are really open to seeing some certain acts being portrayed on a big screen with other people and their kid, then maybe it would be a great movie to go take your parents to see. If not, guys, I maybe recommend seeing this with a significant other or a group of friends. You may get a chuckle out of it, you may feel uncomfortable. I think some of it's meant to make you feel uncomfortable, and Guillermo sort of establishes that he's going to do that from the very first scene. That does not detract from this film. Guillermo del Toro's described the movie as his version of The Creature from the Black Lagoon. He said that he spent much of his childhood watching The Creature from the Black Lagoon and always sort of imagining that it would end up happy, or that the girl and the monster were in love. So that is sort of the inspiration for this movie. He views it where he takes the regular American hero in Strickland, he flips it on its head and makes them the villain, and instead focuses on the love story between the woman and the creature. And I thought that that was a beautiful take on a movie and a fantastic idea. That, guys, is why I'm giving this film a 9 out of 10. I thought that this was my favorite movie of 2017. Get out and see The Shape of Water. 9 out of 10 for me here at Brown Couch. Once again, I'm not a film critic. I'm your average Joe trying to help you decide what film to go spend your hard-earned dollar on at the movies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe if you like what I'm doing. You want more of my content, you want to support and help me do this maybe more full-time so that I can be giving you reviews on every movie. Keep you up to date on movie news and let you guys know the latest happenings from the Brown Couch. Take care, everybody. Click thumbs up. Bye-bye.